Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another video. As you can see, today we are in Studio B. This was used for the filming of, I think, one of James Bond's movies. I think it was Spectre or Scepter or Mad Max. I'm not sure. It's very masculine ambiance here. But let's plow on. We make do with what we have. Today I'm talking about driving licenses. When I moved here, I had, of course, and I still have my Malaysian driving license, which I treasure. I got that at the age of 17. So I've been driving for many, many years. But upon moving here, I discovered what they do is they will charge you a lot more, an exorbitant fee, if you do not have a British license. So I was paying something like £1,000 insurance on a terrible car just for the privilege of driving by virtue of being handicapped because I had a Malaysian license. And trust me, I did hear that you could swap the license once you'd had a license from another country after a number of years. So I called up and goes, look, I've got a Malaysian license. I'm a brilliant driver. Can I change it? They go, oh, sorry, sir. Where's your license from again? I said, Malaysia. No. If it was from Singapore, they would have swapped it, or Hong Kong, or transferred it or something. So in the end, after a couple of years of paying ridiculous amounts for insurance, I decided I will sit for the very highly vaunted, is that the word? Highly regarded UK liver's license, UK driver's license. There's two steps. You've got to pass your theory, which is nothing like the theory we've ever done. It's now all you sit in front of a computer, they flash images in front of you first, and then it's called hazard perception. So they'll show you like a person walking on the sidewalk, and you have to click if you think it's a hazard. A motorbike coming out of a side lane, click if it's a hazard. You've got that bit of it, and then you've got, of course, the practical stuff like what does this sign mean, stop, or what do you do on a dual carriageway. So it's quite tough. So the hazard perception bit, I figured I'm better than any exam. I will just click as soon as I see anything remotely hazardous. So I click, 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 click. Answered all the other questions then after that, and I failed. Surprise, surprise. So I did it the second time, and this time I concentrated, used a bit of the old cognitive theory, and I got it right. I passed it. So that's brilliant. That's part one. Then you've got to sit for the proper driving test where there's a driving instructor and you drive around the streets of wherever you go online to book. So I chose Cambridge. Get there for my first test. Lovely gentleman says, okay, sit down. And there I am talking away, chatting, and they don't speak to you. So you feel like you're dead. Did the test. I was very nervous because, it's still a test. When I finished, stopped the car. He goes, all right, put the handbrake on, kill the engine. It gives me great, did he say pleasure? No, he goes, long story short, he goes, mate, I have to tell you, you failed. But why? And he goes, here, you did not slow down at a crossroads. You didn't do this, you didn't do that. And when you reverse parallel parked, you didn't brush your teeth or put on makeup. It's tough. When you haven't been tested for a long time, it's tough. So long story short, I failed. I thought, oh God, never mind. So you've got to wait, I think, a month, and then you've got to do it again. Waited a month, registered, did it again. Finished, I thought, this time I've passed. I go, all right, so how did I do? You failed. And you failed because you did not come in on the correct lane at the roundabout. I said, oh my God, in Malaysia we don't care. As long as you come in, it's just a roundabout. Fail. This was very depressing. So, third and final time, get there. I'm like, oh God, please don't let it be a man invigilator or man tester. Give me a lady at least. Then, maybe I can work my charms. So I got a lady, albeit a very large one. She seemed quite jovial and pleasant. So I did a bit of chit-chat before the test. Went round, came back. She goes, I'm afraid I'm going to have to fail you. I said, what? Why? She goes, well, you went 30 miles per hour in a 20 mile per hour zone just outside of this building. I said, I didn't see the sign. She just looked at me. You didn't see the sign? No, I didn't. Fail. I tell you that nothing brings you down to earth and makes you feel like a 17-year-old than failing a driving test again. So I boned up again. When I got a friend of mine who's a driving instructor here to teach me or rather fine-tune my driving. And on the fourth attempt, I passed. And trust me, it's never a good defense when you're told by the tester you were doing 13 or 20 to say, but I didn't see the sign. It didn't work.